Viewers, thanks for joining Oswald and I out on location in Hot Springs, Arkansas. You're joining me today out in the dirt with the 3rd gen. My Tundra and I got into a little accident on the way here. Some minor suspension damage to the Tundra and the trailer. I'll go over that when I get home. What we have right here is my entire front differential torn apart. As the video you just saw will tell you, or the video you're about to see will tell you, I went hard on the first day and broke my shit. So hang on a minute and watch that video.
All right, start climbing up. That's not good. Yeah, is his tire on the passenger side spinning? Turn into it. Turn passenger. And there she is.
Will you catch that part? Don't let the bottom fall off, please. We don't need that part anymore. Hey, my ring and pinion. My ring is together. My pinion is together. I am getting happier by the minute. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little part of the video of me going a little bit crazy there. Shouldn't go that hard on the first day, that's for sure. It is time to go back together now. There may have been a little bit of video in there of us tearing it apart as well. I hope you enjoyed watching that. I don't know if I'm going to put this back together and then post up the video, because my trip will be starting over again on the 3rd day, because 2nd day I'm putting all my stuff back together, but it's still early and I'm going back together with it now. I don't know if this is going to live like I want it to live or not, but I certainly forgot my limitations yesterday. So I'm going to start putting some of this back together. You've seen me put the locker in before. I don't know that I really need to show a bunch of that, but I'm going to start going back together and I'll hit the high points as necessary. Hope you could hear all that. It's kind of noisy here. One thing I did want to show you, using trash bags for gear oil pan, put it in a wheel rim and spread it out. It makes a nice trash can, catch pan, and a place to set your greasy stuff and save all your greasies. Now, yesterday also, for some reason, my actuator decided to quit working and would not engage my 4-wheel drive. So I've got the gear to engage side, set the actuator to hold it there, and put a couple zip ties in there. A good friend of mine, zip tie mechanic, came by and helped me with that. We got that lined up. That's pushed over. Now when it's in there, it'll be holding my sleeve. Check it again just to make sure. But oops, fell off again. But yeah, it's good there. So back together with this, put the locker in, put my stub shaft in, put everything together. I'm gonna bench test it all on here before I put it back in the truck. Chewed the hell out of my East Coast Gear Supply bushing when that axle broke, but the other part of the axle did stay in there. So this isn't going to be great, but it's going to be back together and hopefully continue to wheel as I'm here for several days. Been a very messy job. It's kind of hot. It's all good in the hood. I'm happy to have my stuff going back together and not just still broke. So let me get this back together. I don't think anything, I don't know why the actuator quit, but I'm glad there is a solution for that. Got my little piece out. I don't know if I showed you that little piece broke off. Why can't I break them on the other end, on the tire end? I mean, seriously, that would be so much easier to fix. If you have Spartan lockers in your vehicle and you got the pins after you put it in, throw them in your toolbox. They don't take up much room, and right now I could sure use 4 of them. I have one of these little twisty things with coating on it, and I'm just using it instead. Sorry about that. Thought I brought all this shit over here with me. So at least I'm getting the springs back in. I tell you, I tried to get that piece out backwards like it should have pulled out. That piece that was broke off in there for probably 30 minutes before I realized I could totally knock it completely through once the pin was out. So that was a duh moment for me. Hopefully that's not part of what you saw on the video. My friend have been helping me get some video of the carnage and some of the repair. So I always am thankful for you joining me. Hope you enjoy the show. I do have one of my new potential first draft shirts on today. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm wearing it. Let me grab that other side. And making sure to wipe all the dirt and crap off since I just kind of thrown everything in a pile. Wasn't sure if it was going to be able to go back together, but it looks like it is. So a couple things I've learned. One, make sure you have every tool in your toolbox that fits your vehicle, because that dang 12 millimeter Allen bolt in the bottom, I thought I put a 12 in and I put 2 10s in here. So 2 10s will not make 12. Thankfully, somebody here had one. Again, nice when your friends help you out and you come through. I'm going to have to strip a little bit more of this. Just kind of do it with the knife. That's why you always carry your knife sharpener with you, so when you jack your blade up doing stuff like this, you can sharpen, or you can, sharpen your knife back up. This part here is a little boring and sucky. I wanted to make the comment about carrying the tools. You learn what you need. I know now I need those little pins, or I can throw these in my toolbox when I take them out. But I digress. You make do with what you got, and that's how you get stuff done. You got to improvise when you're out on the trail. So far, I think I'm doing pretty good. Oswald's over sleeping. He don't even want to help me. I just can't think if I got anything else to share at the moment. So if I come up with something more, you know, I'll be right back and blather in your face. Well, all right, viewers, looky. Mess is all cleaned up. That was a great idea to use that as a catch pen. Everything down to the gear lube has been added 6.5 hours later. It's still only 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I still have time to wheel. Yeah. We'll see if I can make this stay together for the next several days, and I'll mind my P's and Q's while I'm out there. Ready to go have some fun. Going to end this part. This just going to be my crazy break video for the first day of wheeling. And I will be back with more of this journey should I find it worthy. Could just be a bunch of wheeling videos. I don't know. But appreciate you for checking this part out. Like if you liked it, subscribe. If you want to see more, please hit the notification bell, because YouTube says I should ask you to do that. And most of all, I just appreciate you. Have a great day.